When Emma was offered $1 million to leave her husband, she thought the decision would be easy, until she discovered what her husband had secretly sacrificed for her. Emma had always believed that money could solve almost every problem. She and her husband, Daniel, had been married for 7 years. They weren't rich. They lived in a small apartment, drove an old car, and often had to think twice before buying anything expensive. But Daniel never complained. Emma, however, secretly hated their life. She watched her friends buying houses, taking vacations, and wearing expensive clothes, and every time she compared her marriage to theirs, she became more jealous. One evening, Emma came home angry. "Sarah just bought a new house," she said. Daniel smiled gently. "That's wonderful for her." Emma stared at him. "You always say that. Why can't we have a life like theirs?" Daniel didn't answer. Instead, he quietly walked into the kitchen. Emma thought he simply didn't care, but she didn't know that Daniel had been working extra hours every night to save money for something. The next morning, Emma received an unexpected phone call. A wealthy businessman named Richard wanted to meet her. Emma was confused, but agreed. At the meeting, Richard placed a document on the table. Then he said something that completely shocked her. "I'll give you $1 million. Emma stared at him. "For what?" Richard leaned forward. "You leave Daniel, divorce him, never contact him again." Emma couldn't believe what she was hearing. "You're joking." "I'm not." Richard explained that Daniel's father had once worked for his family. There had been an old family dispute, and Richard blamed Daniel for something that had happened years earlier. Now, he wanted Daniel out of his life. Emma stood up. "I love my husband." Richard smiled. "Then you can walk away." Emma looked at the contract. $1 million. Her entire life could change overnight. A house, luxury cars, travel, no more struggling. She took the contract home. For days, Emma couldn't stop thinking about it. Daniel noticed that something was wrong. "Is everything okay?" Emma looked at him. She wanted to tell him, but she was afraid. Then one night, she saw Daniel asleep at the kitchen table. Beside him was a pile of receipts. Emma picked them up. Electricity bill, car repairs, groceries. Then she found a bank statement. Daniel had almost no money left. Emma felt guilty, but then she discovered something else. A small envelope. Inside was a photograph of Emma standing outside a beautiful house. On the back, Daniel had written, "Her dream house." Emma froze. Daniel had been saving every dollar he could to buy her a home. But there was more. Under the photograph was a note. "I know Emma thinks I don't give her enough. I wish she knew how hard I'm trying." Emma's eyes filled with tears. Suddenly, the $1 million didn't feel as attractive. The next morning, Emma met Richard again. He pushed the contract toward her. "Well?" Emma took a deep breath. "I'll take the money." Richard smiled. But before he could celebrate, Emma continued, "I'm taking it back to you." Richard's smile disappeared. "I don't understand." Emma placed the contract on the table. "You can keep your money." "You're choosing Daniel?" Emma nodded. "Yes." Then Richard revealed something unexpected. He had already spoken to Daniel, and Daniel knew about the offer. Emma's heart stopped. "You told him?" Richard nodded. "And he said something I didn't expect." "What?" Richard smiled. "He said, if $1 million can make her happier than I can, let her go." Emma broke down. She rushed home. Daniel was sitting quietly in the living room. Emma walked toward him. "I almost chose the money." Daniel looked at her. "I know. I was jealous of everyone else's life. I know. I thought you weren't trying hard enough." Daniel looked down. "I was trying. I just wasn't very good at showing it." Emma hugged him tightly. Then Daniel whispered, "I never wanted to make you rich. I just wanted to make you happy." Emma cried. And that night, she finally understood something. Money can buy a bigger house. It can buy expensive cars. It can buy vacations. But it cannot buy the person who stays beside you when you have nothing. Years later, Emma and Daniel still weren't wealthy, but they were happy. And the house Daniel had been saving for, they eventually bought it together. Not because someone offered them $1 million, but because they chose each other.